What's up, guys? Hello, hello. I'm gonna have to reset this setting for the end of time, or this keybind. I'm convinced. Next, quick bar, apply. There we go. All right, let's get our daily gift here. Yes, give me more stuff. Micro fission engine. What else? Exotic front bumper. Prime racing spoiler. Cool. And then it's got to be more than that, right? I think we're supposed to get 4 parts, but it only ever shows 3. Okay, we got that just now. And then it's hard to tell. It's not even popping up like the new symbols for the new items. And then we got another spoiler. What's up, Zeppelin? Happy Saturday indeed. I think I'm just going to pop into the sandbox world now that I got this, and we'll mess around with some of the new vehicle parts. See if I can make something cool. Let's go. But yeah, so there's new vehicle parts to be gotten. You're going to have to log in for the next, what is it? It's 14 days. So 11 days straight for the rewards as they come. And then you'll have another 2 weeks after that period to catch up if you've missed the 3 up to this point. Or any of them. Yo, Zeppelin with the GGs. The super GGs. And this is what I've been working on when I am streaming. Looks like the lights are rendering from further away. Oh no, they're not the glow, but at least the lights themselves are rendering. This has been the build lately. Yo, Jay Gray, welcome back. Here, let's go over to the vehicle area, though. Or I guess my test building area. Ivaka, welcome in, welcome in. Has anybody made anything cool yet with the new vehicle parts? Although it's like less than a quarter of the total builds we've got so far. I guess the UTV build gives us a lot of build pieces, but there's going to be a whole bunch more. Wish I didn't have to wait for them all. I want to build with all of them right now, but we'll see if we can make something cool with what we got. How do I say it? Ivisa? Let's see. Give me just the new stuff. I don't know if I want to add the vehicle stuff because I just want the jack right now. Where is the jack even? I can't remember where they moved it. Isn't it like under vehicles? There we go. is off-road steering. Okay. Probably should have went bigger on the base. This kind of needs some sort of basic shape to get us going here. I will say I'm not the most advanced vehicle builder out there. Uh-oh. Well, those pieces are gone forever. And that's why my world is probably so laggy. I wonder how many pieces like that are like underneath my world in my expert. We're gonna just try to build a vehicle here. I don't know what kind of vehicle yet. We're just gonna start building. I think those are steerables, right? Yeah. Could probably go wider, but again, we're just gonna kind of goof around. Wait. Interesting. I guess this connects differently. Huh. Like, doesn't want to connect unless I add, I guess, like another piece underneath it. I can, oh, my camera keeps moving. Every time I readjust, it moves the camera. Wait a minute. Okay. Or did I just put a... That's a regular one, okay. Why is that not popping up on the recents then? Yo, thank you for all the follows. Fortnite still updating this? Yeah. What's going on with these pieces? It's like this. These vehicle parts like are being weird for supporting pieces. It's also very odd. How did that get... Dude, yeah, these vehicle pieces are like... There's something going on with them. Like, did you see how it flipped one up the... like, it shouldn't have been flipped that way with just the tires. Like... And these don't count... Oh, there we go. So it has to be, like, higher. And then when I put one on this side... See, there, that's right. See how, like, on the other piece that I did it on, it had that yellow part flipped for one of them? No, I haven't heard anything specific. I know it should be pretty cool. The new Disney game there, like the mode, I think it's supposed to be, right? Also, I'm hesitant to use these pieces right now. I think I should just use like regular floors or something like that. something with a 6. But if these pieces are going to be a problem, which hopefully they're not. But it seems like you can't like attach pieces to it. Like it doesn't count itself as supporting. Let's see if this works any better. So that's how I imagine it should work. I think I made it too long now. We'll get the hang of it here. So we want it to be like small. Honest state of the game, I would say I'm not the biggest fan of the limited time stuff. It's because that's all they've done lately. Like the years previous, we actually got like updates that were updates not based around limited time. Like we've had LTEs for like the last 7 months now since Ninjago. I guess Ninjago is like a full, but even then they started adding like the beast from, the beast from beneath, which I think is, I believe is coming back. And then I guess I do need a space. So that means if I use a 6 instead. Oh, those pieces are gone to the abyss. I gotta stop doing that. But we went from Beast from Beneath, and then the Shatter Dragon is even like technically it'll come back, but you still have to wait. I think it's like every weekend or something like that. Yeah, we're gonna work on a vehicle. See, interesting. You see how it's facing these like different ways every time? Is it like, do I have to rotate it? Is that like on me? Oh yeah. Interesting. Because you can't really see which way you're placing it until you place it, which I don't think it makes that big of a difference. But I'd like these pieces to be like facing the same way, essentially. Or like oriented the same way, but it's like impossible to tell. I mean, I don't think it's because of budget cuts or layoffs. The content's still there. It's just the limited time factor. I think it's doing more harm than good for retaining players. Like, yeah, sure, it'll like get the players who are currently playing like back in, but otherwise, a lot of people that are trying to be new to the game, they're gonna be, I guess, like lightly enticed by these events. But we need more like bug fixes and stability, I think. I still think it's the #1 thing. I would rather go, and we have gone like 6 months sometimes without like major updates, if not longer. But I'd rather go like a couple months with no additional content, as long as like every week or like every 2 weeks or something, even monthly, they'll take whatever. That they were just like, when the patch notes came out, it was just bug fixes, and they were ones that like seemingly worked very well. So So maybe it's not that one piece that was the problem. So either way, we'll figure it out. Are you married? Essentially. I'm basically common law married. You know, I wonder if I could do something. I would need like a 45-degree angle. I'm not sure what pieces can get me that easily. Let's see if this works. Because I don't think these pieces are meant to go sideways. But I wonder if I can like use button techniques to Are we gonna make it diagonal? I guess I can use another piece. What's another good piece? Oh, I know, the fences from, what's it called? These ones. I think it's this piece. I think it's this piece that can get you a couple different angles. Wait, must be aligned. Is that... Oh, maybe that's not one of the... I know you can only get, like, certain angles. I just can't remember which ones they are. I don't even think that's one of them. And that goes too far. So I want to see if I can make the engines all, like, fancy. Yeah, the one, this one. I think that's the one you're talking about. So I can do that, but I should be able to place at least a floor. I guess this will make it easier to see. I'll post the video, maybe. I'll post at least the build. I don't know about a tutorial, but trying to remember the other pieces that can get you. Maybe I could just use the old technique, but I know there's so many more pieces now that does this. Hold on, I'm trying to find... I think this one's a good one, too. Because it's, like, super round. Oh, yeah, I can use this one, too. I think this is one of the good ones. I just don't know if I'll be able to attach this to it. I also wonder if I like add a piece there, if that can give me more of a connection that I'm looking for. Sometimes it's all about the height at what you do something. Just let me put it there. Now it says unsupported decor piece. Hold on, we'll get this going. Let me go back to the fence post. That one was actually working all right. Let's just see if I need a different height. Because this one gives me like the 45 that I'm looking for. Or rough, I think that's about a 45 degree. Or don't I need to have like something in front of it rather? I think that would actually make it work, as if I watch, did this and then I had that go like up against it. See, it says these must be aligned because it is making contact there. I can't remember if this is even one of the one, unless they've patched it a lot of the different ways. Because I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, there's another fence piece that might work. I think it was like, because only some angles work. And I think this was one of them. I just don't have a ton of experience with this. There's a couple different pieces like this that'll allow you to make attachments. There we go. Although I need it to go one more space over. Only some angles work before it'll tell you that hoopla. Did I get... No, that's going over. I would need it, like, just barely over more to the right if I wanted to. I want to put, like, a double engine on this. That's why. I want it to be, like, two that are kind of coming out at an angle. Supernova roof. Let's try that. Not that. Oh, this one? Or like any of these, I suppose. Or are you talking about these guys? Because these are also roof pieces. I guess I'll try a couple of them. There's also this one that gets you probably a couple different angles. And then I'm guessing even like this one could potentially get you a few different angles. Oh, that one's askew. So I'm guessing not that one, just based on how wiggly it makes it. This one might work. Oh, that could be good if it lets it do it, but I think it's too steep. Here, let's also add like another thing there. See, that one says it must be aligned. I think it's like, it has to be like under 45 degrees, it seems like. Oh, I think that's actually where I need it, though. It's really hard to see if I have this in the right spot. I think I got it. Oh, that was... Oops. I just can't see what I'm doing. Oops. I got too many hotkeys that are the same next to each other. Is that going over the middle line? No, that should work. As long as I do the same angle. Unless it's because that tire is flipped essentially a different way. And it's causing the hit build box to be different. Oh, I think it's also... I think I also know why. I need to have this... Essentially, it's because there's, like, I think a difference between, like, this and this. Like, I need to have them aligned. That or it's just goofy because I'm using the technique in general. I think that's right. Something like that, right? Can I build under here? Okay, yeah, so that's blocking it. Let's see what kind of stuff I can add around this. If any, I might have to adjust the dimensions a little bit. I also wonder... I could always redo it, but I could get rid of that floor piece now, and I bet those pieces would still stay connected. Where would I want that? I really don't know. I almost need this particular vehicle to be a little bit wider. But I think this might work. I just don't think that's gonna... Is there wheel wells? I don't think we have any sort of wheel wells right now. Oh, we do. Well, I guess technically I could end up just using that piece instead of the tire. Oh, that's floating. Hey, what's up, J-Dub? So I'd like to be able to break these without messing up the rest of this. Like that. And then can I add the wheel well? I guess I'd want to take them out further, which I can do. See if that makes it any better. If anything, I want it to be a little more forward. It could be more than 40. Well, the other one passed. It was like 80. I don't know. It was like 75. It didn't seem to be working. Also, these still seem like they're like at slightly different angles. They are. Not that I'm too worried about it, but it makes like it's so odd. I guess I'd have to use that like the opposite piece or something like that. Because yeah, this one of them is just barely less tilted than the other. What am I even trying to build? A cool car. Although I'm not the greatest car builder in town. There's a lot of this is very new to me. Because I could do something else, but I wanted to try like a double engine type build. That does look like a pretty good little fireplace if you made it into like a chimney. Or like with a little chimney going up, that is. Let me also build this. This will help me a little bit more understand how they go about building these. Because mine would have to be obviously bigger, but it'll at least help me like understand the dimensions a little bit more. What is this for? Oh, maybe that's... Wait, what is this piece? So they're just building the wheels out a little more, but then how do they get the... Oops. How do they get the front? Because I think there's like a bumper to this to go. I guess they just leave gaps. Because looking at this will definitely help me out a bit. I recommend building prefabs just to kind of understand what is in their brains when they're building these. Not that it's like not in a bad way, but more so. So they didn't even really add a bumper to this one. I mean, I guess they did, but... So you want about a space of 4 for the tires, which I do have. But I guess I want the whole body to kind of... I don't want these to be set inwards. I think that's good. So we basically just need to... Well, let me get rid of this now. I'm kind of understanding it. Because they don't even necessarily use wheel wells here. They just attach to the side there. Then again, I was having issue with this not counting as a supporting piece for some reason. That's the same size tire, right? And I can't tell if it's these pieces, or is it just floors? Is it the floor that I'm attaching it to? Because I should be able to attach this tire to the side. Yeah. It's these pieces. Or is it like... Yeah, it just doesn't count these as supporting. So I guess I'll just use regular floors and have to remember not to use those. Because, yeah, these work just fine. Is it possible to make your followers stronger? Like if you're taking a villager with you? No, they're pretty much... I think it scales with like how many villages you have or your player level slash charm rarity. So I'd have to move that back a space in order to get it to fit, right? I guess I should try to just add some of the trim pieces first. I don't even know how high to make this.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I mean, kinda. Or I never get the entire set of new parts when there's an update. But you should be able to log in, and it should give you the pre-build. I can find what I'm looking for the UTV racer, and then you should get a big pack of parts with that. And then I could probably only fit like one of those engines in there. Because I really want to do that style that I've got it, but it's going to be really rough. Like, I want to try to figure out a way, so we're going to keep going at it because I got time anyway. Oh, building parts, roofs. Wonder if this would work too. That's a pretty severe angle. See, it says these ones must be aligned. So that's angle doesn't work. Wonder if this is a good piece to use, just because it's got, I think. Why does that gap look like it's bigger than that one? Maybe it's not. So from red, 1, 2. Let's try 2. No, it goes like over the middle. So it'd have to be like 3 from the bottom. One, two, three. Even that, I guess we'll see.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yo, potato! Thank you for the resub. Maybe just max height that it can. Because that should be bringing it further from center. See, even those feel like they're off from each other. Like, they're not the exact opposite angles, if that makes sense. Oh, and see, I've got that connected to the wrong spot, too. Because I should be able to connect it. Hold on, I think that's probably why it was off. Well, you see what I'm saying? I feel like they look the same, but they're like, one of them's off by like a portion of a stud. They're also, let's try to look from an angle and make it easier to see. Also, I got to remember to aim at the same part. The black part of that. I think that's actually going to be good. Move. Because you aim at the red and it again makes it, it's like off just barely. Okay, I can't see what I'm doing here. See, I've got that one connected to the front of the bumper. I just can't tell if I'm doing the same thing with this one or not. Damn it. Goofing up my hotkeys. See, it's like right there. Does that mean I could put the other one lower? Because that would be even. There we go. I got that part even. I almost feel like I need it to come a little bit further back too. Like here, let's do this, and I can probably just so I want there to be less space in between there, but there's like no way to do that. It's still gonna look like clunky from the side, I feel like. I guess I could just do two. It's almost too big, but what do I even care? Also, I wonder if we just took that same, need to go down one. I want to see if we can actually get these like closer together. Oh yeah, we could have. Oh wait, no, those are still technically like... Even between these two, that one's like touching right there. That one's definitely not. It's like they're still on like slightly different heights. I'm not getting this lack of symmetry here. So I should be able to kind of show that just by even... Oh god. Triple engine. Put that in the back of a vehicle. That'd be a cool back of a... I guess I could always do that. Let me just make this the back of the vehicle instead of the front. You know, I wonder... How could I get this to go upside down? It'd be cool if I, Oh, I know. Oh, it's like misaligned though. I think it's because of the separate bill, I guess. I think it's because it's off. I think if I build, wait, what's the natural grid angle? Hold on, let me figure out which way it is. Okay, so yeah, the way I have it is like the wrong grid angle. If you go on the 45, so like this is the true grid. Because you should be able to place two pieces next to each other flawlessly. But when you go to the off 45, so this is like not the original world grid, you can't get pieces to place how you want them. So like I need like some sort of marker to remind myself. Because if I was building on grid, I feel like it'd be so much easier than when you're building on the new grid compared to the old grid. I'm just going to break this whole thing. I feel like it's going to make the whole thing better or easier to work on. I think that's why I was getting so many inconsistencies. Also, need to go dump items. Because if I just build at this angle, I want to say it'll end up being like a lot better. So yeah, we want to build on this angle, not this angle. Because again, I should be able to place pieces without having to snap right next to each other. Whereas if you go here, it becomes all, you get like weird gaps where you can't get them where you want them to go, if that makes any sense. So as long as we build here, I feel like that's going to make our lives a lot easier, I think. So now when I do this technique that I was doing to get an upside down version of it, I shouldn't have any issue. So I want to do like a double bumper here, I think would look good. Or something like that. I think I'd want it higher. So we'll start with the upside down one. And then we'll go... like there. And then we just need to do this. There's always a way around. Or a reason something may or may not be working. And then I feel like that'll also help with the centering of this type deal too. I feel like that was just causing weird inconsistencies in the grid that would cause my pieces to be like a smidgen of a smidgen of a smidgen of a stud off from where I was wanting it. So even this seems like it's being weird. I guess I got that over the halfway point, which is why it's doing that. We want to make sure we're aiming at the same part. And then the same part. It actually helped a lot just to look over from one piece to the other. See, that looks mostly correct. I still feel like one of them is over more than the other, but maybe I'm crazy. It's always hard to tell. Because ideally I'd almost want 3, but I wonder if there's something else I can stick in between there. Like, I wonder if I can grab some pipes out of the other build kits that are from, like, Hirumara. Okay, have made that go any higher? Yeah, like that. And then I wonder if I could jam another engine, like here. And then add some trim here. I would need to add like a wheel here somewhere though. Like there? These are going to be at an angle, but that's okay. Or should I have them lower? Something like that. I just don't know how low to make them on this side. One space higher than that. Right? Yeah. And you know what? Is there a corner trim? Wasn't there? I remember seeing there be like... Yeah, there we go. I think that would be better to add. Here... Maybe not. I thought that would be more of like a cornered piece. You're literally playing this right now, watching me play? Heck yeah. I don't think I can make that go to the left one more without bumping the tire. And then I wonder... I think those might end up looking better. I gotta use that as my guide. So I already have those in the right spot. Yeah, those are a little bit bigger. It's not gonna allow... I don't know if it'll affect the tires. Oops, I goofed that other one up. Yeah, these are definitely not as low to the ground. It looks kind of cool. What other choices do I have for this? Maybe those would be better. Have like more pipe coming off. Yeah, there we go. That's the move. Something like this, right? I'm in the ballpark now. Maybe the tires could be a little bit further back. But I don't think I can put those any further. Hold on. Oh, yeah, because the engine would end up getting in the way. Oh, you know what, too? I'm almost rethinking this because that looks like a good back end. Like, if instead of this being the back end, like, and this being the front end, I should just build it out the other way. Hold on. I also got to refine those floors that I was using. I don't even remember which ones they were. I don't know, but they were like very vehicle-y looking. This one. I could just replace those, but I kind of like what I got going on here. Because that looks like a better back of a truck than anything. Like that. And then I could build forward because like the wheels are at the right spot there. So I'd eventually break that floor piece. And then I wonder if I could also... Hold on. No, there's... What is that even connecting to? Huh. That actually might work a little bit better. I'm trying to see which one's on the same level as this. Hold on. So that would end up being a little bit lower in the front. Hold on. I think I can get rid of this piece. Aha! There we go. That's all I had to do. And then I can continue this going forward. I don't think I could have that go down any more than it is. So I'd probably want to add... Wonder if I can end up getting rid of this other thing too. Although I like the lights there. I just don't have any, like, necessarily any tail lights in the back. Is Mando still in the game? No. Well, at least he is, only if you added him as a villager. I think that would actually end up working. Although I'm still hesitant about putting that there. I kind of like it, but... Hold up. Wait a minute. There's too many pieces. Where were the engines? There we go. Or these things. No, because that's where I'd probably have to put the seat if I wanted one. If I can get that piece lower too, that'd be nice. I guess I really would have to get rid of this piece, but I'm not 100% sure. Hold on. If it's holding anything together. No, it's not. Perfect. Hold on. I guess I could just raise up the floor there to be higher. And then hold on, let me see where some of these little under trim thing. Oh yeah, I could use this thing. Oh, you know what? I think we just do this and this. Then we slap down this deal right there. It's still a little low. Kind of want to build it up a little bit. Kind of like that. So I feel like I'd be more inside the car. Oh, it's a little too high. I think it's the seats bumping with something. Oh, it's just... Hold on, it's being stupid. Oh, it snaps too. That's probably why. Free placing it is probably just weird. Watch, I'm going to snap it on this side, and it's going to work just fine. I noticed when I did it the free-handed way, there was almost like the smallest gap on the planet there. And then, I wonder if I could copy this angle. Still get it to attach. So we could have it come in right there. So there's a bit of an angle to it. Hold on. I know I have more pieces that I haven't utilized as much as I could have. Like these ones. Hold on, let's leave that side as is, and then I want to see what these guys look like on here. I almost want that a little higher. No? I guess it can't without bumping. Unless I swap. So I'm pretty sure I could still get in there. I just wish these came in a 4x4, I guess that would be. Well, it's a big old spoiler, dude. That fit on the back? I just don't like how bulky this is, but I'm wondering if I can replace it with something else. Because these could fit too, but then I'm not going to be able to put those other pieces that I have on there. But I think actually we would just keep this going and bring it in around that. Right? So then that would go there. Right? Are those equal? I think they are. Higher. How many goes up to this one? there. And then there. And then like that. And like that. I'm kind of figuring it out. Oh yeah, I have these too. I guess that could kind of fills in the color better, you know what I mean? If we did that. I don't know which one's which. Which one should I do? Oh yeah, that looks like more of a door in general. Do I have those equal? We have something of a vehicle going here. As if I know what I'm doing, which I swear I kind of don't. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, yes, yes. Something like that. And then... Wasn't there another... Oh, I might as well put the passenger seat in. Need our spotter, you know what I mean? What happened to that little... This guy? Must be aligned, you say. It'll let me, like, have him float. It needs a hot tub. Everything needs a hot tub. Everything could be made better with a hot tub. You are correct. I just have to figure out how to get the front of this done. You know, I guess what I could do too is take this away, go back to the door. And we could tuck that in closer? Oops. I will figure this out. Hold on. Not quite. Hold on. I also can't see anything. That's not a bed. Everything could be made better with a hot tub. I guess I could add some thrusters in the back. That would look kind of cool. That and I have pieces outside of this build that could look good as like little blinkers. Like there's those Star Wars lights that go on the wall. These things. I think these are from Star Wars. Yeah, First Order. Isn't there a blue one of it too? There's a couple different pieces that could go well here. That's too big. And not the right color, but it's on the right track. It's like these could end up looking good. These ones could look good. Yeah, I like that. Still trying to figure out how to get the middle just a little bit better. I guess I could just keep coming out this way with these. I think that's what I did over here. Or no, I went inwards. Because I like this. I think I'm going to do what I did on the other side. Hold on. Which was just go in with this as much as we can like that. And then I think we just add more like, not necessarily these things. Although... that does look quite good. I don't think it's letting me line those up the same. Yeah, interesting. I want to say those are even too. I don't know, actually. It almost looks like the space here is smaller than the space there, but it also depends on my exact camera angle. You just started this on Fortnite? Ogre Dan? Welcome in. What is this from? Los Espa Hover. Interesting. So I wouldn't want to add that there. It'd have to be like here. But I think that's going overboard with that piece. Oh, that could work. I think that looks pretty smooth. And then I think here we would like use something else. I just don't, I guess I could move that up to kind of match with the bottom of that so it's not as low. And then we use this one. I think we'd want it even a little higher on this one. Like that. It's kind of hard to. Yeah, it's a lot to take in and learn for sure. So you want that to come out a little bit further. Just gotta go find those darn floors again. There we go. Yeah, it's from the Moss Espa hover fleet. And then we want tires to go... Maybe that's where I wanted my tires, was right here. Where I put this thing. Because I could try it right in front, but I feel like that's going to be just slightly, like, too far. Seeing without that, I think that would end up being perfect. So let's get rid of this. And then let's make sure... Oh, we forgot to get rid of this stuff. Why must we always rain? Hmm? I wonder if that would look cooler back there, and then I could put the turbo-looking thing on the front. Which way should I point this? I think that looks solid. Don't worry. It's just a V24 engine with a turbo. Hey. Try the fan facing that way to make it look like an air intake almost. Like it's taking in air from the front. It's hitting the supercharger. Can't do any of those. Why must it be raining? Please. Release me. And I doubt that would work unless I put it a little bit more forward. Let's try that. And then that. Oops, wrong piece. I think that maybe I do something else. Because those are going to end up being, like, way too tall. Is the engine, like, faster? No, it's purely for looks. It's purely for looks. Trying to make, like, almost like a Baja truck. Like, an off-roading truck. That's kind of where we landed here. Needs to be a little bit longer. Like about that long total, so that way I could put the front bumper on like there. But even that seems a little bit, it only needs to be 2 spaces out. What do I have to work with here? I mean, I could use other pieces obviously too, but I'm trying to keep it strictly within these types. So I doubt that would fit in there. I also wonder if this bumper would ultimately look better. I guess I could just use a floor piece. I think that was from the Moss Espa hover fleet. Oh, I guess they only come in. Wait, what was that one piece that I was pulling from? What's that from? Moss Espa hover fleet. Why wasn't I seeing that one? Oh, maybe it's under vehicle parts. No, it was under floors. I also want to make a hover vehicle, too. I keep forgetting about that. Just give me... a dark 6x floor. I think that would be good enough to have the front, and then I can... What do you think would look better? This one? Or the other one? Because here, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit... Oh, look at that, we can. And then surely there's something red here that I could put going across that. Yeah, I could put the little fender. That might work. So I just need to find something to put in between there that actually doesn't interfere with the tire. Is it raining in every server at the exact same time? I think those might actually be linked in some way. Because I want to find at least one piece. I don't think I have any floors that are red, do I, from any kit? I can't remember. I don't think there's anything red. God knows if this will even drive well. Wait, does this... If I have... Hold on. Power system on. Can you even drive... Do these engines count as like an infinite power source? Wait a minute. So this isn't even drivable unless you have power systems turned on or off? I think they should just make these count. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, we gotta get rid of something here, and I'll show you what. Where's the old... I don't even know where they are. Wait. Can I... Oh, it does... Okay, duh. I was like, wait a minute. It just needs to add batteries. I was like, there's no way this doesn't count as like an actual power, like an engine like the other ones. So, okay, that makes sense. So we would just put batteries in there. I hadn't even thought of that at this point. I was like, wait. I wouldn't be surprised if they just made it all look. No, I know power system off, but I wanted to make sure that these actually could power something even if you had power systems on. Oh, it's a gap of 5 anyway. Wouldn't I want the tire, like, in one more, too? Oh, I can't even go that far in without bumping into that one. So really, to keep it consistent, I guess I would add something like those exhausts things that I did on the other side. Where are they? These things. Because these make really good wheel wells at the end of the day. At least somewhat. See if I could add the bumper. And which bumper do you guys like better for the truck? This one or the sporty? The sporty one looks so much wider and it has almost like a brush bar. I wish there was a 1x or 2x1x3 for this. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there will be. I guess that's just for what we have for now. But maybe they'll have more, like, fine-tuned, smaller bits to fill in those kind of gaps. I guess I always could have added this to the very back of this, too. But I don't think that would have fit right. Because that does look pretty sick. I guess I do have that piece. Let's see what happens if I do it at an angle. Oh, hold on. Watch this. Let's see. There's no way I'm going to remember how to build this, by the way, when I'm done. I also think these ones I should flip around to go backwards. It looks more right. Could I get that to go back any further? I don't think so. It already looks like it's hitting that, but the hitbox on it looks weird. What did I have this connected to? What? I don't even have it connected to anything. It's like more so connected to that piece on the left, but I thought I'd be able to get it to attach again. Maybe it's because that other piece was attached. I can't tell. The other floor piece that I had. Like maybe I had it attached to that. No, it's definitely back to there. Like the other one. Like that one's coming out. It's just above this one. And then out a little bit. But it's bumping into something now that it wasn't before. How did I get that one to attach? It is like literally floating. The only thing it's attached to is like that piece. But I can't imagine why it's doing that. No, I can get you on. I can get you. I suppose I could get rid of this piece as well. And then add something else. Well, that's kind of cool. That kind of works, but not... Oh, you know what else I could do? Does this attach sideways automatically? Oh, it does. Unsupported decor piece. See, that would be nice too. Oh, that's something. I kind of like that. That kind of fills in the quote-unquote gap there. Have I done it? Something tells me that I'm on to something. What do you think of my V24? Do I take it out for a spin? Have I earned it? I gotta let the dogs out here in a second. I can see Winnie pacing. Yeah, I think we let it ride. Oh, and I also gotta break that piece. Oop, that's the passenger. Whoa, first person view. Oop. It's not gonna be very fast, but oh, I added the, hold on. That's why that looks so funny. Hold on. There we go. Not bad for a first attempt. Wait a minute. I'm curious. Does that mean if these wheels let you rotate them, then shouldn't I be able to? Because if that one has the yellow facing up, and then I were to make this one have the yellow facing down. Oops. Like that. Does that mean I could make... Oh, what? So it always orients them... Because if it's upside down, technically it should turn the other way. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense to anybody? What I'm thinking here? Like, I want it to have four-wheel steering, but not like the way it's doing it. Because, like, in theory, if this one's right side up, and that one's upside down... And then you put, you know, a driver's seat on it. They should be turning the opposite way because it's upside down. So when I turn right, that one should actually turn left. And then I'd have like Warthog four-wheel steering where it's like really tight steering, but it's not doing that. I thought that was the whole point of being able to flip it. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Zach. Warthog style. So like when they turn in and out, and you get a really tight turn radius, that's clearly not how it works. I thought that was totally how it was going to work. I'm a little disappointed in that. Like, what's the point of having them be able to be flipped? You know what I mean? I wonder where we could add some thrusters to this bad boy. That's pretty... Oh, wait. Is that one wrong? There we go. And then I wonder if it'll let me just kind of cheat here. Yep. Double up. So I could at least get one more thruster there. Like that, and they'll just fire through each other. You'll never even know. And then I wonder if there's anywhere on the bottom that we could sneak one. I guess we could add one to the front. Let's see how this drives with this many at least. Wait. Why is my car turning all weird? What the heck? Oh, it's because my tires are going the wrong way. Right? Ah. That still even feels kind of weird. I guess I would just want to change those to forward so they always go when I'm going forward. Can I not even select that one? Oh, there we go. So there, now anytime I go forward, they'll just activate. So I think I would want like more on the front. I also wonder if some of these would be good to add for extra steering. Because these aren't going to fit anywhere really that looks good without them like sticking out a lot. But these ones I should be able to add. Oh, that's going to bump. What up, Gary? I think the same thing, Queens North, but technically, if you got a wheel that turns right this way, like look at dead on the camera, the wheel turns right, your left on camera. What happens if we flip that tire upside down? It's gonna be actually pointing the opposite. Like, it's gonna be like, where this is pointing left, This is how it should be when you literally turn it upside down. If you were continuing to turn it. So turning the wheel upside down should work. And and here's the thing. It does. So I can kind of do an example here. Did I mute my game? So, for example, right now that's right side up. However, I think we could dummy do it, and it only lets you do it. It'll reset when you log out. But watch this. I'm not going to worry about that. So, now when we place... Whoa, that's not even working at all. Why is that going that way? Oh, here, I guess I just got to look at this face for some reason. Okay. So now, I'm pretty sure since I physically made that one go upside down with the grid, no, it still is doing that. So no matter what, well, maybe it's because I have it flipped. I don't know, man. I should even be able... What happens if we place it there on the upside down piece? See, just something ain't right with the... Yeah, like, I swear it used to be able to dummy do it back in the day, but it would only last as long as your login, and then it would, like, reset itself to, like, the correct orientation. I wonder if I could sneak them on there? No. I swear I saw it light up green there for a second. Oh, it's got to be like all the way on the outside. And then it kind of covers the engine. Oh, that works. I still kind of need to make a connection back there too, so there's not that like large gap right there, and I'm pretty sure I could just fix that with a couple of floor pieces. There, better than nothing. I also wonder... if we could get a 6. I just need a... Stop moving. Like have it taper a little bit like this. The only thing I'd want is to flip that. So that way the flat part is going forward. Or if I centered it, it could make it look a little bit more like a wheel well. But I think that looks pretty nice. I built this custom just on today's stream. It doesn't go very fast. But it does work. So I don't even know if it's gonna have enough power to back up things. I've only got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 small thrusters. Okay, honey. It is only 6:45. I didn't realize that you were off already. Wonder if there's better red pieces. I guess we'll find out with like tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. Because this dragon piece could make a pretty good hood. Let's add some wings. Everything's better. Can I get that to actually go on there? Probably not. Everything's better with some wings. And tomorrow I'll try to build something like almost every day with the more parts I get. I wonder if I can put that bumper up just a little bit more than it currently is. Where is it? Am I blind? Oh yeah, it's here. Oh goodness. I'm not gonna be able to do anything now. Yep. It's gonna be every time thunder rumbles. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Dude, can I get the not the world's worst thunderstorm I'm trying to build? Like, I also wonder if I could sneak some side thrusters in that could help it turn. I'm on fire! What are you doing right now? Test driving the custom vehicle I made. And deciding if there's anything else I want to add to it. It's got 3 engines in the back. 2 of them are at angles. I've got like a slight tilt to them. I did some fancy technique stuff. You know what else? If I could put this sideways and then have 2 of them like butt to butt, that could look pretty good too. Not like that. How did I build that? You'll have to watch the YouTube replay when I'm finished with the stream. Or I think I have my Twitch replays up too. About 2 hours of effort. This is the whole point of the update, was to make cool stuff with what they gave you. I think we'll get, because this is only day 3 of parts, so we still have 11 more days. So it's 11 times, you get 4 parts each day. So it's 44 more parts. I've only built this with the UTV parts and the 3 packs of parts that they've given us so far. It's still super slow. Yeah, well, I probably won't add to this one. So tomorrow, when I log in and get even more parts, I'll try to make a different vehicle. Maybe not exactly like this upgraded, but I'll try my hand at like something else. Storm King is stream sniping, literally. Because I hope we get more of these panels. Like I want this, but 1 stud thinner, so that way you could kind of fill in better gaps. Because I really like this piece too. I think that fills it out better on the side. Yeah, I think I like that. And actually, you know, it's like another side view mirror. Like it's basically supposed to be a rear view mirror, I think. I guess these are more, I guess this is 2 different styles of like a door with a side mirror on it. I wonder if I can flip it. I did some angular techniques with this. You know, I also wonder, like with that piece, if I brought it out, oops, like 1 stud. So like we go there, we go there, then we go out. You'll almost never know. Oops. Oh, that kind of... Does this one look better, you think? So I can bring that up higher, too. No, I kind of like the one I had. It's just bigger. Wait, did I put that one lower? Oh, no, I guess I just put it like right there. I just wish they were red. Wonder if I can replace both of these with just another one of these? Like, that's not really attaching to anything, but... Hover bricks, unfortunately, they were a limited time event as well, which are now gone. I don't think you can earn them at all right now. Which is really unfortunate for, like, that was like, these pieces, sure, you get a different wheel of what we already have and then a bunch of decorative pieces. That's not a huge deal if you miss out on it. But dude, people who missed out on the hover brick, essentially, dude, they're SOL, man. Actually, doesn't that mean I'd be able to fit a 6 under there? That's 4. Then shouldn't I be able to add... So I have a 6 that is just all black? I guess there's this. That'll work. Oh, yeah, because that wasn't... Hold on. I think just having 1 there might look better. That's too tall. And then... I'm really excited to see what some of the other pieces are. Because I'm making this look pretty darn good. With essentially some pretty... Oh wait, what if I did that? That looks kind of cool. What is it bumping into if I end up putting it closer, though? I can't tell if it's this piece. Ah, yeah. So, more in. Get rid of that, so we're not also overusing that piece more than we need to already. And then there. Which other piece? Sorry. Now it's gonna be impossible to figure out what you meant. Because we used all 3 of these power centers so far. Because originally I had this piece lodged in here, and I got it to... Ooh. See, that doesn't quite work. If it was lower, maybe. If I can perfectly hit that piece. Oh! The angled red ones. I think I had them on this spot before, but they just weren't filling enough space that I wanted filled up. Ooh, they're gonna fit right there even? What? What did I even... Oh, wait, no, that went on top. I thought it was more seated in there. That's too high. I think that's all I can really do to this thing. I guess I could make that piece come up a little bit higher. I wonder how that would look. Does that look better with that more like raised up? Or do you think I find maybe like a medium instead of using that big thick red one? Because I think that's like the thickness of like 2 floor pieces. We could just do this. Just like one more. Because like I said, I think this is the height of 2 floor pieces. Yeah. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. And then, oh, I wonder. Aw, dang it. I thought I could, like, sneaky. I guess I could bring that piece up one more. But then could I go inwards from there? Hold on. No, I kind of like what I had. How long have I been building? A little over 2 hours. Put about 2 hours on this thing. And it's still not as perfect as I'd want it. But I'm also making compromises. Oh, wait, there we go. That's something. Dr. Lumi, thank you. Oh, yeah, Dr. Lumi. So if you missed the first day, so we've got 14 days minus 3 that have already had. So today's the 3rd day, and then there's 11 more. After 11 more days, there's an additional 14 days where you can get the ones you missed. So there was 2 days ago, 1 day ago, and today. If you missed 2 days ago, 1 day ago, or you missed today, after 11 more days, let's say you get all the rest of the 11 that are coming up all in a row, but you missed the first 3. After the first 14 days, there's a second 14-day catch-up period where you'll talk to the same machinist girl. She'll give you a tome, actually, and you read the tome, and it'll automatically give you one of the building part bundles that you missed. I almost want to put, like, thrusters under it. I wonder if I could squeeze on some underneath so you wouldn't see all the fire. Move it, piggy! I also want to see if I can maybe improve the steering. Ugh. Oh no. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. Like, I wonder where I could add side steering, if at all. Is there a gap in there? There kind of is. I doubt it would fit any of these thrusters, though. Like, even this one. I feel like that would just, yeah. Looks like I'm going in for a race battle. That's kind of what I wanted it to look like, was like a Baja 500 kind of truck. Although I think there will be, because there's like a monster truck looking build that was in the, like, the teaser stuff, like what I posted in my video. So I'm guessing we'll get some bigger tires. So I could upgrade the tires on this eventually. And usually bigger tires go faster historically. Oops. Like, if we go to the original tires, like, these ones were the slowest. It's like, pretty sure I can prove that here real quick. Assuming it still works the same. So 1 vehicle, 2 vehicle, 3 vehicle. And if we went to the tires, 1, 2, oops. Are those steerable? I don't even remember. But here, let's make small powered, small steering, small steering, and then add the same one. And then for this one, we want medium power, medium steerable, medium steerable. And then for this one, we would do large, 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 and then add, I'm getting the lag bug. So historically, the smaller the tire, the slower your vehicle will be. So like these are small ones. You can kind of see the speed there. It's not that fast at all. And then medium is a little bit... Oh, did I not ever add steerables to these? Rip. I swear I hit the right ones. Oh, medium steerable. There we go. You can see medium's a bit faster. And this is also with no extra weight added. You can kind of see the speed here. And then bigger tires are generally, unless they've changed it, these should be way faster. But yeah, it's hard to tell when I'm not riding the other one, but... Oh! I also have no counterweight, but bigger wheels are faster, so I imagine if they give us a bigger version of these red ones. And I'm kind of curious, because they probably would fit about the same. So that's too much in the way. But I was seeing if I could just, like, swap them out. Because that may make this go a bit faster if it just had a bigger set of wheels on it. Well, I think there was like a monster truck as well depicted, so I'm guessing those were a bigger set of tires. Because I could have built almost the same thing with these tires. Because that would be ideal for like... assuming they came out a little more. Like, that would be definitely ideal. I'm proud to say that my Ferrari F40 project is finished. Let's go. Sorry, I meant to send that text through. I thought I did. Literally, it was sitting on my phone. I'm getting a car, too. What floors? They were the Mos Eisley ones. Because, dude, the floors that come with this kit, like, supposedly don't count as supporting pieces. If you use these floors... you'll find that they don't count as supporting for whatever reason. I was trying to attach wheels to the sides of these, and it would just not count as supporting. So I ended up just switching to the Mos Espa and using these ones. The 6x6 and the 4x6s. And then even the 8x6 is probably a good one to use. These ones look pretty much this. You ended up seeing them. I mean, you could really use any floors. To be honest, like as long as they're the base ones, like you can't even see other than like right there, one of my base floors that I use, and a little bit under the tire there. So you could really use like any color you wanted. You could get away with anything, but the default ones, they just seem to be a little bit broken. Yeah, the seat is up, I think, like with, I think there was like a 1 layer of bricks under it to bring it up from base. Because, like, base is there, so I think I added, like, 1 floor piece below it. I was messing with it. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 now. You know, I wonder if I can make the spoiler in a better spot. It attached technically sideways. That's not what I clicked. I kind of like the way I have it. But technically, it should be scooping this way if it was actually, like, flat. Let's see if I can get that to go. Like, that's a cool angle and all. But I want to see if I can get it to go. I'd want it back and down. That looks better, right? Than the way I just had it before. Because the way I had it was like on like this angle. Because that's how it's supposed, like that's the intended angle. I think that looks just a little bit better that way. But I really can't tell. It would make more sense for how a spoiler is supposed to work. The other one wouldn't catch the wind quite right, I don't think. Again, here's the alternative. You know what? I kind of do like that better. It still looks like it would scoop air correctly. And I doubt adding a hover brick would help anything, because that would just bring it off the ground, like, completely. I'm curious. I just wouldn't be able to control it. Maybe that'll make it lighter, though? What are those bound to? 4? It's not exactly faster, and it's technically hovering. But not so much that it's leaving the ground. But when I go, it like... It's like almost right. What if I just added 1? And I put it right there. Like in the middle. It's not even doing anything, right? Because it wouldn't be... that's the color it turns when it's like not doing anything, I think. But I can't tell. Alright, let's just go back to those pieces that I was using, which are these ones. Oh, twisted metal, like, is that a... based on the game. I think this was supposed to be. I guess those tail lights just add more lights than there are in the front. Ugh. Go, go, go. I wonder if I could, like, it wouldn't make much of a difference, but I could, like, lift it up with a balloon real quick and then shave some pieces off the bottom that, like, aren't necessary anymore. It's, like, the only thing I could think to do at this point. That's not even enough. That ain't even enough. There we go. But, like, there's got to be at least no, a lot of these are the tires are being supported by them. And it's also hard to tell what exactly is supporting all one another. Gently float down. This is probably my biggest. I mean, I've had technically bigger ones, but this is the most detailed and big. Yeah, it's just a waiting game, lost in space. I don't know how many other prefabs they're going to do for sure, but each day is going to give us 4 more builds. No, I was going to see if that fit in there somehow. Although the hover bricks do look damn good in there, even if you're not using them. Like, they just look cool. I think I might keep it in there just for the aesthetic, even if I'm not going to use the actual function of it, because I could always just not attach it to anything, and then now it's purely decorative. But I've got some other. I want to try to make like a hover one tomorrow, like I saw in like some of the promo stuff. But I've got plenty of other really cool vehicles, because a hover vehicle would definitely go faster. No, like no matter how big you made it. Or maybe not no matter how big, but it would definitely go a heck of a lot faster. Oh. Oh. Didn't quite make it there. This one turns really, cuts corners good. But wait, there's more. I made this one backwards. Forgot that the turning is backwards. Hover burger. Oh no. Don't break my cheese. Ain't no way. My hover burger. And then I have tutorials for all these ones. Like this. Oops. I knocked him over. Come back. Oh, there's actually a flip when you're not in the car now. That's actually kind of nice. I don't think that existed previously. Spawn. What's it take? Mustard or ketchup? What'll it be, fellas? Mustard or ketchup? Okay, those are just the examples showing different wheel speeds. And that was an example showing how vehicles were built back in the day. The father of crafting. You know, I was once called the father of Lego TikTok. The Godfather. I was the first person on TikTok to have a fully Lego dedicated page. That's essentially how I got my following before LEGO Fortnite was a thing. Back in October of 2019, I started my TikTok account. And I started posting like a few Lego video, like one Lego video every couple weeks. And then in the early January 2020, so like a couple months after I created the account, I got really into it and was posting like daily. And this is like, again, 2020, when TikTok was like popping off, before there was ads, before there was TikTok Shop, before there was like, it was so easy to grow on TikTok, relatively, to like, especially compared to today. And because I was one of the few, if not only Lego dedicated Lego pages back then, I actually ended up inspiring a lot of other essentially Lego TikTokers to start accounts and start their, you know, Lego content journey. And I guess there's still some people know me that way, but less now than before. Oh, come on, buddy. Let's go. As he kicks off. Well, what's up, Jess? Look what I built today. It doesn't go very fast, though. I wonder how many, like, other thrusters I'd have to add. Like, if I wanted it to actually go really fast. Because, like, these ones go pretty darn fast. And then I guess these are, like, technically the fastest. Here, let's make it Batmobile style. Oh, it's even kicking down a little bit. So that way I don't... I think that actually might be better. Oops. It's kind of cooking. Not really. It's not... It barely went faster, to be honest. Here, hold on. Let me actually bind it to forward. It could also be because it's aiming down a little bit. It might be pushing me into the ground more than forward. But I still need better turning for sure. Oh yeah, I can't believe they released the game without an actual steering system, though. That's kind of wild. I just want to, at least for now, even though it's kind of going to look weird, Like, I do want to add steering. Yeah, I could make this into a hover. Technically, I probably could just do a one-to-one conversion because I have the hover bricks already. That means I would just need to add these guys here. And then technically, with the hover version, we could even go like that. And then, hold on. Why is that the snap point? I don't know if I like it with the gap or without. Oops, I hit the wrong one. I don't remember how high this was supposed to be. I think it was... there? Okay, it was half a stud higher than that. So... it was like there. Nope, I still can't see anything. There is where it was. Yes. So then we would just need to redo those back to 4. 4, and then left would be this one. Or no, right would be that one. Right? Yeah. And then this one would also be right. And then this one would be left. And this one would be left. Everybody needs a chop shop. It almost needs more hover. It still doesn't go that fast. Yeah, I'm excited for all the different gifts. Like, by the end of the day is... Yeah, definitely... This has potential. But no. Oh, I hear you, Bones. Give me a second. So it doesn't matter what way we put those on, I found out. I see you too, Winnie. We're gonna go outside in a second. Bones is yelling at me. It doesn't turn as good, but that's still better with the wheels on it. All right, guys, I gotta call it there. Heather will be home soon. Dogs are yelling at me to go outside. So I'll call it there. Let's find ourselves a raid target. And if you're on TikTok right now, mute the Twitch channels that I'm searching. LEGO Fortnite Odyssey. Let's see who is streaming. Pretty much nobody right now.
Viste por el copyright, viste, del video.
Looks like he's non-English channel, but we'll go support him anyway. Neo Emmanuel. The builds always translate, right? Doesn't matter what language you speak. The bricks are the universal language. So we'll raid over there. But guys, that was super fun. I think I did a pretty kick-ass job for my first try ever. I want some more pieces. Maybe I will upgrade this one as we go. But if you're on TikTok, come join me on Twitch the next time at Epic Bricks. Same username. Love to have you. I'll be on tomorrow checking out whatever new pieces we get. And then building more. But for now, we're doing pretty good. I'm out of here, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you next time.